To record the recording again because it ran out of daily uploads.
It is 11:23. Good, yeah. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, I'm glad I wore the other shirt. I had my thinner shirt on first, and then I put my thicker one on. I'm glad I did. Yeah, it's chillier than I thought. It's warming up fast, though. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. What up, PVD? Why, you see my comments? We try to be subtle, you know? I mean, you're dealing with violent, nasty, horrible criminals that hire and supply some of the worst, nastiest, horrible, evil criminals to go after innocent Americans. Yeah, so yeah, we do hope they burn in hell forever and ever. Those unnamed and named, sure. Yeah, has dead mothers whose children are being fucked and tortured, child and animal pornography being fed to these activist groups and cesspools, directly connected to these activist groups where people are disappearing and getting killed, supposedly, and dying. I guess that's the same thing, getting killed or dying, you know. Overdosing, getting shot at. I know, and a lot of the times when they're like, yeah, us too, and it's all fake and staged, and they're just playing witness protection and covering up each other's crimes and stall tactics, while people are actually really getting killed and shot at. And really killing themselves and overdosing. I know, in a way, I mean, it is, right? Dead to some people. You are dead to me. Right, so yeah, I don't know. You can consider that mean, but we don't think it's mean at all. We hope they feel the pain and torture these kids have felt tenfold, and that they burn in hell forever and ever. And it wouldn't have gone to that point, you know, if not ignored for so long, and the continued ignorance and attacking and targeting of people, and then people not saying anything, won't even mention the vaccines. I mean, it's just immense frustration on top of immense frustration when you work within these systems and you understand what we're talking about. Whether you work within or you're just aware of, you're part of society in some way, you're affected by it. Yeah, I mean, the water gets cut off. It affects everyone in a different way. Someone might say, well, we get enough to last us a week, so we won't panic yet. They'll probably get it turned back on. Yeah, we got big 5-gallon jugs filled up. You don't have any stocked? So you're probably going to want to borrow some from us, huh? Sorry, can't do that. I know, so I mean, when it comes to survival, I mean, they'll just take it if they can, right? I mean, then it comes to brute strength. Not always. I mean, a little guy can have a powerful weapon. Take a big guy out pretty easy, huh? Lots of big guys, yeah. All at once. Sit. Hey. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Right, so I think it's just a matter, hopefully, of getting those facts put out there so people understand how these activist groups that make a lot of money off of all these different businesses, the ghosts, the alien hunting, the drug investigations, how that's all connected. And it involves a lot of good people, right? Good addicts, good dog lovers, Right, so I mean, like anything else, right, I mean, drinking alcohol doesn't make you a bad person. If you drink and drive, you're committing an illegal act. It's stupid. It's irresponsible. Right, and you're putting other people in danger, I think, is the main concern too, not just for your own safety. But if you want to be irresponsible and put your own life at risk, right, we try to have systems in place that will protect others when someone wants to just end it all and take others with them because life's not fair and they were done wrong. You see it all the time. I don't know, we got neighbors with custody of our children that make child and animal pornography. It's already done. It's already done. Maybe they don't anymore. I'm telling you what's already happened. 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 2009 to 17. Those investigations. So when you look at what was going on in between that time frame, the people we were working with, it's been absolutely horrifying to us how you adults have been acting and not addressing the facts. Everybody's silenced, hoping and waiting. Just gets taken care of. Right, I mean, and as you can see, it doesn't matter. They can just ignore, and we can sit here speaking out the horrible facts. We got punks next door with custody of our children. Him and his sick mother are very sick, abusive people, nasty, horrible, evil people. It's not hate speech. These are people that abuse little kids, witnessed. The mother of one of his children had to take him to court and get full custody. Black hand marks, scars on his neck, beat him up in the tub, little toddler. Yeah, and this is the guy that tried to kill me. Dog's leg blew up. Lost use of an arm for 3 months. Left me alone with the pit bulls and a baby while pregnant. Just had foot surgery. The fuck? The foot surgery came after that, right? Yeah, I think I had the foot surgery after that because if you remember correctly, remember when they went to North Carolina and left me with the pit bulls? I know, and his nephew will be part of the FBI. Yeah. Yeah, so we took the dog to the vet, and they said it was a tumor. We just wanted to see what they would say. Really, you really think we're going to believe that? So just for shits and giggles, I said, well, I think a tumor is speaking Russian. He didn't say anything. They just get red in the face and never say anything. Yeah, so I think it was a little after that we had the foot surgery. You can check the records there. The knee surgery, I believe, was 2014, 2015 maybe. I don't think either one was necessary, no. Costs a lot of money for those surgeries, huh? I don't think I needed either one. How about I say no to the $10,000 surgery and instead $1,000 for our food as medicine grocery list. No, you can't do that. Didn't think so. I know, Big Pharma can't profit off that. Son of a bitch. All right, cut me open. God damn it. If that's what I can get, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Take what I can get. Right, we're just trying to show people. It's been years we've been doing this. We've been on the program since the year 2000 when we were 18. I know, when you look at the 9/11 stuff and all that, how that's connected, right, Alex Jones? And the picture pictures and all that stuff that was being used in different groups and loops, the same ones. Isn't it amazing? 26 years later, we see Joe Rogan standing behind the president deciding a fucking psychedelic bill. No, think about that. Just think about that and how connected those two are. Okay, and then think about the private investigator in 2009 and David Wilcock, who both committed suicide. David Wilcock, when we mentioned his name to the sick fuck next door, back in 2011 around that time, that's when he threw my phone, huh? Right, because they know those guys investigate these source field stuff. The private investigator had just committed suicide talking about the Mayans. Right. I know, and the druggies and the nasty fucking people around here protecting the pedos and abusers all said, oh, he's talking about Mayans and a psychosis, talking about curses. I know, you could almost see him fucking getting angry and sad and depressed and excited. It's weird. I know, it's like he planned the suicide too. He had all the paperwork and everything in order before he did it. Right, so I mean, you could try to figure that stuff out all day long. I really don't care. Inside job, outside job, CIA, FBI, undercovers, people, state workers, teachers, doctors, people. Some do evil things, some are just nasty, horrible, entitled, selfish, horrible, evil people. And what they've been doing over the years, since as long as we can remember, really, I remember being a kid, getting pushed down the stairs by a ghost, and innocent people getting arrested for sleeping with 16-year-olds, and the actual abuse not getting addressed, and people pissed off about the drug trafficking and protecting the drug trafficking. It seemed like some of them were on both sides. Like, who do you work for? And mom's chasing spaceships past the house. Mom, that's not a fucking spaceship from another planet. I saw it. I know, we go to the basketball game, and they're like, yeah, we saw it too. And you just want to smack those motherfuckers like you friggin' assholes. Right, they're the ones probably getting the deliveries or racing the fucking toys thinking it's funny. Fucking with the frickin' Frenchies. I said, yeah, she's 100% French. Yeah, she had to learn English as a child. Right, so we're concerned about the children. I know everyone else is all caught up with their livelihoods and having experiences and stories to tell and rehab and turning the page. It's beautiful. Carry on. I know, starting families, divorces, marriages, sex changes. I mean, what a show it's been, huh? Right. And while these people just profit off of all the drama and chaos and bullshit, there's kids being fucked and tortured. The over-medicating of people fighting their demons and ghosts and aliens while these guys play their fucking games. It's really cute. It's really cute. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just kids having fun. Okay, kids in the hall. You ever see crank yankers? Punked? Right, they're just grown adults with childish, fucking, nasty, drug-addicted minds that think they're above the law. And they try to dig up dirt on other people to justify their sick shit, as though they're justified because someone stole a candy bar or spit on someone or kicked a dog. It justifies the fucking shit they're doing. And it doesn't, and we're gonna keep speaking up until the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine help these kids. Okay? You're welcome. And those fucking nasty people connected to a lot of that stuff, by the way, the TMZ people and the state workers, the coast-to-coasters, the alien hunters, the ghost hunters. Yeah, I know, when you start putting it together, Yeah, there's a lot of good, fun stuff to enjoy. It's beautiful and amazing. There's lots of funnies, yeah. So at the same time, there's kids dying and getting killed, and there are people that have to deal with that stuff, and there are others who just don't even want that in their wheelhouse. They don't even want to know it's happening. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to be stressed out for their pictures. Fucking nasty. So I know you don't want to dirty your juju with negativity. Fucking gross. Proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine need to help these kids. My name's Mary. We're at the Governor Hill Mansion. Sick fuck's name is Michael Scott Garand. He was born 6/22/1984. Am I speaking loudly and clearly enough? Him and his sick fucking mother that have custody of my children who have been abused in ways I don't even want to fucking think about. While these fucking nasty fucks get funding. To do what? Wake the fuck up! Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Suggestions as to how we can help these kids without breaking the law? Anybody? Yeah, right. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. Okay, much love, health, and peace, everybody. Enjoy the day. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I thought that was totally fine. Checks out to me. Looks like the lawyers give it a thumbs up. All right, yeah, no problem. Much love, health, and peace, everybody. We're having a coffee, listening to Speak the Truth. Probably put on some music. I think I'll make another coffee, actually. I just drank that first coffee really fast. Yes. If I drink a coffee too fast, it does make me feel a bit intoxicated. Yes, it does. Not in a bad way, though, in a much more like wherewithal kind of way. Yeah, it seems to enhance senses as opposed to numbing. Alcohol does increase some senses, yes, depending on the alcohol. Right, like hard alcohol and different things, they say can increase. Yeah, is that what they call it? Heavy metal? Heavy metal music? I don't think you're talking about the same thing I am. What? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, exactly. Bang your head! That's not necessarily true. Did Biden blow a buttload of money? Absolutely. But we also got to look at Trump and we got to say, dude, you are the jackwagon that started all of these freaking lockdowns and shutdowns. That wasn't a Biden policy. You didn't start that crap. That was Trump. Can we be honest about that? I was trying to word it in a freaky way to see what I got. Who started the vaccine? Who cleared the red tape for the vaccine? Okay, so to answer that question, actually the way we worded that got an interesting answer. So alcohol consumption generally does not increase the frequency of sensory inputs. I love sensory input class, just saying. It's one of my favorites. It's another one. I know, you try the best you can. Don't even think about it. Just let them take the drugs. Shh. We don't allow emotions in here. Alcohol consumption generally does not increase the frequency of sensory inputs, but rather alerts, blunts, or suppresses how the central nervous system processes those signals. While alcohol can cause a temporary increase in certain... no, I don't drink alcohol. No, I stay away from it. Generally. Yeah, once in a great while, I might sip a wine. I had a tequila over, what has it been, a year and a half now? I had one tequila. Okay, maybe a few. I had a few tequilas. It was for a class. Yeah, I believe it was January. It was like a year and a half ago. Yeah, it was for a class. I believe one of those classes, some people They were talking about PBD. They said they wanted to have a tequila to celebrate something to do with the PBD podcast. I have no idea what it was. And we were doing other experiments, and it kind of just curtailed with it. So, did you enjoy the show? It's insane, right? I know. See, that's what we're trying to show people is how crazy and insane. And when this thing is not aware, it usually winds up dead or in jail. It's just sad. It's not really aware. It's confused. It's sad. It's medicated. It doesn't understand the frequency, Kenneth. And it has a lot of people around it who either don't or do and seem to take advantage of people's stupidity. And that is very sad, especially when it's people who are supposed to love and protect you. I mean, we should do that generally for each other, right? Right, so when you're surrounded by people who don't do that, I mean, it can sound like we're someone that's speaking very meanly about others when we're speaking about the criminals and the psychotics and the child molesters and the pieces of shit protecting them. Right, so I mean, it sounds mean and horrible, and we're talking about other people in a mean way who we should love and protect, which we do. And that's why we do what we do, and we have a lot of love and patience. And if you look back over the years, you'll see how there was a lot of people getting pissed at us, saying we were being too nice. Yeah, I remember that doctor too. It was 2010. I know he tried. He was pretty brave. Huh? He pulled me right off to the side in the hospital. I was there for. Let's see, what were we there for that day? Oh, one of the boys was doing a hearing test, in the hearing booth. You know, they put him in the booth with the headphones, and he did a hearing test. Yeah, I remember one of the doctors, not associated to the appointment, just somebody I happened to know over the years. You know, he grabs me by the arm. It happened a few times in that time frame. There was another one that had grabbed me by the arm about the Lyme disease. It's like, do you have to tell everybody about Lyme disease? But no, this time, he mentioned, do you think it's a good idea to get into another relationship so fast? Because the private investigator had just committed suicide. The father of my oldest two, who I'd been with for 10 years, ran away spooked, calling us slave drivers, and there was a lot of shit going on with the methadone clinic. They got shut down. There was investigations going on there that we were very well aware of. Right, and then when you look at the doctor's office that we were involved with, whom shut down and left town when we went to Canada in 2018. And we had an FBI contract too, didn't we? Interesting. Right. No, it's very normal you have FBI contracts with certain doctors' offices and places. We were being prescribed the largest dose, the highest dose of Suboxone you could be prescribed. So for that, you had to have an FBI contract or something. Some kind of contract. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there was an FBI guy there, yeah? Yeah, we had a meeting. Other people that were also being prescribed large amounts of the Suboxone. They put us all in a room together. Remember? And there was an FBI guy at the head of the room. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I believe also that was around the time Trump had mentioned the vaccines, and Bill Gates told him, don't do that, they'll destroy you. Right, so I mean, by that point, you know what? It was already, fuck you, we're dead. Yeah, the dog's leg had blown up. We had lost use of one arm for 3 months. We're lucky we got use of it back. Thank goodness we have a positive attitude. Thank fucking goodness, because yeah, that was bad. They were trying to jolt it with the computer. It was not fucking moving, and the doctor's like, yeah, I don't think you're ever going to get used to this arm again. I was like, I didn't even believe it. I was thinking, no way. I didn't accept it. I never accepted it. You know, he was trying to jolt it with the computer. He's like, it's barely shooting a 1. It's almost completely dead. Right. Very scary, especially when it's like we had, you know, kids and dogs and stuff like that. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack or a panic attack sometimes just thinking about how scary that was for us. It was traumatizing, really. So yeah, the private investigator just shot himself. Father of our oldest two ran away. And I remember when we were at that appointment and the doctor, I remember him saying, do you think it's a good idea to get into a relationship so fast? Right, with this strange guy. Never met him. Messaged me on MySpace. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was living over on by the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, that dead end road there. I know, Mom was all for it, right? Like pushing me out the door. I was weird. And I remember saying to her, like, I didn't even want to be there. I was like, I know, I really, I remember after going there and meeting him, I remember she wanted me to stay there. And she wanted me to move it over there with Robbie. Because she said my older son, Jamie, didn't like babies, didn't even like the word baby. It upset him to hear him cry. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I think them putting more enunciation on that, or whatever word you want to use there. Yeah, that word. Emphasis, yes, thank you. Like more emphasis kind of on that stuff and just continue like saying it, right? Oh, he doesn't like the word baby, can't say baby yet. And even people in town were getting pissed. Oh no, we can't say baby. And these fucking granolas are already pissed since the 90s about the drug trafficking and child molesters and all that shit going on. Right, so just think about that. And what was going on in Lewiston, too. They were mentioning things. And what happened in Lewiston? It was so sad to see how that happened, like years after they were raising the concern about that here and other places. Right. Is it raining or just a light mist? I don't know. You tell me. Doesn't matter. Thank goodness. And you see, that's the thing when it comes to any law enforcement, like police activity, teachers, anybody really. There's nothing personal. We don't hold grudges or anything against anybody. We believe most people do the best they can and have good intentions. We really do. And we see that within a lot of people just not being aware of a lot of things and just going along with whatever investigations. It's their job, just like a doctor. Even if they know the vaccines are bad, listen to how many doctors have been speaking out about that. And they lose their licenses if they don't comply. Compliance. Compliance. Okay. No compliance, you're fired. That's how it works. It's the law. Don't you get that? Yeah, that's what's fucked up, and that's what a lot of people have been trying to bring awareness to, and none of them want to talk about it. They want to promote the fucking SSRIs and the vaccines, fear the non-vaxxers, and send dangerous people after. Some really good people that serve and protect this nation, humanity, appreciate life. Yeah, it's very sad. It chokes us up, dude. A lot of good people died, like killed themselves, got killed in freak accidents, had their children tortured, like we are. Do you understand that? Okay, and some of their children got tortured to death. Yeah, they're not as valuable to them as our kids are. Right? They just catch them on the street, freak accidents, stuff like that, overdose at a party, whatever it is. Yeah, these kids are different. Yeah, they got vaccine injured. They can't talk, and you know they love the mutes, right? Pelosi? Right, so hopefully people are waking the fuck up. The proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine do what they can do to help our children because we are beside ourselves, doing all we can do. You know, we only have so many capabilities as a ball person, and you know that. You know that. That's why they make sure to pick people in certain classes, on certain medications, certain histories, because, I mean, if they even thought of saying anything, who's going to fucking believe them? History of what? Yeah, so hopefully you nasty fucking entitled pieces of shit are waking the fuck up. Whatever news network you work for, whoever the fuck you are, whatever kind of voice you have, if you have children, or if you just care about your own life, hopefully you speak the fuck up, because they are going to continue targeting people in towns, maybe even this place. We've already lived full lives. We're at peace. We'll go down with the ship. Did you hear what we said? Our children were fucked and tortured for years while these people played fucking games. Ghost and alien hunters. Yeah, when you look at what's been going on with everything else, it's insane. Absolutely fucking insane. Unbelievable. What a miracle, huh? All right. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. Thank you. You're welcome.